Okay, man, bunnybados. This is the home of Viv Radish, the wonderful master blaster, founder memory of the Bunbury cricket team. Let's have a look at his story. Here we go. Bunnybados. Skipper Buntham and his heroes had pipped Whiskertown in the Bunsen and Hedges Cat West final. A national holiday had been declared by the heir to the throne, and Bunbury was named a royal borough. As Buntham held the trophy aloft for all to see, he smiled. Now we must take on the rest of the world, starting with the Caribbean island of bunnybados. Get your passports ready, lads. We're off on Saturday. Oh, can I please come, Skipper? Inquired young Rajbun. I'm sorry, son. Not this time. You're too young. You must go home and look after your mum and dad. Mama-dum and Papa-dum. Your touring days will come all in good time. Old Holborn announced the touring party. There would be changes. Viv Radish would be playing for his native bunnybados. Bunny Buntham would take a well-earned rest from the captaincy, and the new skipper would be Golden Hair Gower. Hello, Biffo. Hello, Chalky. What-o? Mine's a champagne. Jolly good. No problem. He had batted well and deserved his chance. Mike Braley would be the team manager, and he had decided to include Alan Ram. Hello there, mate. Yeah, yes, all the way from the Cape of Good Hope, Rammy, and Graham Pooch. All right, lads, this is the way to play, just like we play down in Essex. This would add power to the batting, Ram and Pooch. Umpire for the trip was Dickie Purd of Paradise. Bidding farewell to their loved ones, the Bunbury 11 set sail on SS Bunkenfernley and chugged slowly in a westward direction to the twinkling Caribbean Islands. Ah, this is the life, boys, said Goldenhair, stretched out on his sun lounger. And then, just as he was about to fall asleep, a voice in his ear almost made him jump out of his skin. Excuse me, Mr. Gower, my name is Captain Tom Kitten. I'm in charge of this ship. I wondered if you and your party would like to take on the ship's cats to keep you in shape. Delighted, old boy. We're ready when you are, chortled Goldenhair. It'll be a pleasure, old bean. Some of the cats in the ship's crew were very good at batting. Could they win by a whisker? Buntham discovered it was not easy bowling when the ship was in motion. Petty Officer McMogg cracked one ball high into the azure sky. Go, cat, go! He cried to his partner, Boatswain Puss in Boots. Holidaymakers and deck cats alike watched its flight up, and then, just as it began to fall, a seagull soaring above the ship's wake swooped and took the ball cleanly in its beak. Great catch, gasped Fluffnell. What's your name? Oh, it's Martin Crow, replied the bird. I was just on my way to a fancy dress party. Do you like my seagull costume? As he spoke, the ball dropped out of his mouth, plop, straight into a lifeboat. Cat Furry, the ship's cordon bleu chef, an occasional French cricketer, sprang into the boat to retrieve the ball. Ouh la la, qu'est-ce que c'est là? What have we here? What is this? Come and have a look, mes amis, mes camarades. Oh non, c'est formidable. The bunnies rushed to see what he had found. And there, snuggled up in the boat, fast asleep, was Rajbun. I can't believe it. I can't believe it, gasped the shocked Goldenhair. We have a stowaway. Oh, dearie, I just wanted to be part of the team, said Rajbun sadly. No, don't be too cross with him, pleaded Buntham. Well, what are we going to do? There are no boats back to England, declared Goldenhair. Tell you what, Rajbun must come with us to bunnybados. Ian, you can be responsible for him. Oh, it'll be a pleasure, smiled Buntham. Well, the days passed as the big ship sailed across the ocean. Oh, what a glorious voyage, wrote Pooch on his postcard home. Right, lads, time for practice, ordered Goldenhair, putting aside his book, War and Peace. Everyone on deck. Buntham was bowling to Rodney Munch. Whack! The ball went over the side. Oh, now we've gone and lost it, lamented the fruit bun. No, cried Rajbun. We've found another fielder out in the deep. Look! And there, slipping in and out of the waves, was a dolphin, silvery swift, glistening in the sun and flipping the ball on the end of his nose. and behind him, twisting and turning, were 10 of his friends. "Come out and play with us," called Dolly Vera the dolphin. The bunnies fastened their cricket bats together with their team ties and made them into a raft. "Prepare to launch the SS Buntiki," roared the bunnies. Over the side, they leapt with their raft, plop, into the blue deep sea. Using stumps as paddles, they soon reached the dolphins. The dolphins gave the bunnies a ride on their backs, racing with the current on the crest of the wave, and then whoosh down the other side. "Blimey, Dan, it's just been like on a roller coaster," screamed Alan Ram. Returning them safely to the ship, the dolphins wished their friends farewell. "Good luck in Bunnybados, boys. You're certainly going to need it." And that night, as the team slept, Goldenhair and Buntham stood by the ship's rail. The ocean was like glass, sparkling under a star-spangled sky. "You know, it'll be funny playing against Viv this time," mused Buntham. "Yes, but there's no time for sentiment, Ian. We must play to win." Early next morning, the Bunbury team were awoken to the sound of steel drums beating a calypso rhythm. "Wake up, bunnies, we've arrived," shouted Captain Tom. "You seem to have a guard of honour." Sure enough, the ship had moored in a sleepy lagoon, and a flotilla of little boats with rainbow-coloured sails had come to greet the cricketers. First one up the rope ladder was Viv Radish. "Hey, welcome to Bunnybados, man. Hop onto my catamaran and I'll take you ashore." On the beach, the local girls heaped garlands of flowers on the bunnies. "Oh, this is paradise," sang the Bunbury players. "Viv, it's so good to see you again," beamed Buntham, embracing his pal. "Yeah, man, but I have bad news for you. You know, unfortunately, man, the test ground was flooded by an overnight storm, so we will have to play on the beach." "No problem, Viv," said Buntham. Changing behind the palm trees, the team watched the pretty girls sway by on their way to market with their baskets on their head. Viv decided to place the bunnies at the mercy of the 2 fastest bowlers in the whole of the Caribbean Islands, Wesley Holt and Joel Giraffe. "Where's he gone?" inquired a puzzled Goldenhair, taking guard in front of the stumps. Wesley's run was so long that he had disappeared into nearby Flamboyant Avenue. He went back as far as the chameleon, who acted as a traffic light by day, changing from red to green, and a stand-up chameleon by night. Green. Off sprang Wesley. Down Sandy Lane he galloped, through the crowd, behind the pedlos, past the palms, bounding along the beach at 200 miles an hour, and oomph! He let go of the ball, which parted Goldenhair's curly locks. "Wow, what a surprise," gasped the Bunbury skipper. "I thought he'd gone on his holidays. Tell you what, Wesley, send me a postcard next time." Up to the wicket thundered Wesley Holt. The ball left his hand like a flash of lightning. Buntham summoned up all his strength and smashed it back over his head, straight into a palm tree, and 14 spectators fell out. "Oh, dearie man, oh no." There was pure bedlam, hooters blaring, drums banging, cans clanging, and people singing. Buntham scored 74 before he was bowled. He had tried his favourite shot, a reverse sweep, but had missed the ball by a hair's breadth. Bunbury were all out for a total of 340, but Captain Goldenhair Gower was cheered into the beach hut, not out, 156. After refreshments of lettuce, milk and bananas, Bunbury took the field. "Right, lads, this is where the fun starts," exclaimed Goldenhair. Gordon Greengage and Desmond's got a Barrow Haynes opened the batting for Bunnybados. They soon had the Bunbury fielders chasing the ball to all parts of the island. Bunbury's best bowlers, Fluffnell and Ember Bunny, sweated under the hot sun. High up in the palms, Richie Bunno and Bunny Johnson were commentating for the Bunbury Broadcasting Corporation. "Well, the sky here is so blue that it may never have held rain," mumbled Bunny Johnson, his mouth full of melting chocolate cake. After lunch, in came King Viv. The first ball he received, he knocked through the covers for 4 runs. "Oh, here we go," sighed Goldenhair. "Viv's up to his old tricks." Then, with his score at 49, Viv played his famous pull shot straight into a palm tree. This colossal blow loosened the coconuts, and one fell, landing on the head of Thumpage. Up until then, he had been enjoying fielding in the shade. Seeing stars, Thumpage hurled it at the wicket-keeper, Rodney Munch, who whipped off the bails. Viv was run out by a yard. All the bunnies ran to congratulate Thumpage, who by now lay in a heap on the sand. "Great throw, eh, Dickie?" cried Goldenhair. "Yup, aye. Great throw, but you better help me find the ball, because that was a coconut he threw in. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts, sang the ecstatic crowd. Bring on our 12th man, Boom Buntham. Out strolled a proud Rajbun, his ears popping out of the sun hat perched on his turban. It was the final over and bunnybados needed 6 to win. Motorists coming home from work pulled their cars over to the roadside to hear the final moments of the match on their radios. In ran Buntham. Viv took a mighty swing, sending the ball miles out into the lagoon. "Oh, it's mine!" cried Rajbun, diving into the sea and swimming for all he was worth. The spectators at the water's edge held their breaths as the ball went up and up and up. Would it never come down? Rajbun swam faster and faster. It wasn't possible that the little rabbit could catch it. Surely it wasn't possible. And at last the ball began its descent. Suddenly Rajbun was lifted through the surf and grabbed the ball. What a catch! Viv couldn't believe it. "Well caught, Rajbun," cried his teammates with glee. "Well, I couldn't have done it without a little help from my friends," laughed the young hero. And there, to everyone's astonishment, was Dolly the dolphin. He had hoisted Rajbun out of the sea with a twitch of his shiny nose. Bunbury had won. The festivities went on late into the night. The bunnies danced to Elton Bun, Bruce Spring Onion, and Bunny Gibb. "Ah, we needn't watch the television this evening," laughed Richie Bunno. "If we want to see the highlights, we can look at Buntham's new hairdo." The scent of the flowers and happy sounds of laughter and music was still high on the wind as the SS Bunkenfernley steamed out of Bunnybados the next morning. "Cheerio, Viv." "Cheerio, lads," waved the bunnies.